Hello my PokePadawans, welcome to the road to the VGC, episode number 15, I think. Yes, I should really check up on those episode numbers before I come into the recording. So, episode 15 now. Our team has changed again. Because it was brought to my attention in the comments on the last video, thank you very much for that our team had a rather astounding fire weakness in Mawile, Among Us, Vanillux, and Aegislash. So basically, if I'd have come up against Charizard Y, I'd be dead. So I've had a bit of a mess around. I've changed a few things. I've tried to make it less fire weak. Kind of changed the whole dynamic of the team a bit. But anyway, we'll get into it. We've got Among Us. Among Us is still with us, with his Rage Powder Spore shenanigans. Still got Talonflames, our major Tailwind setter, and that Brave Bird priority. We've got Vanillux here as our Dragon Killer. He's also pretty good for killing. He does well at killing a lot of things actually. He's good for killing. I mean, as I said, this was the first Pokemon that I did proper calcs with. And he 2-hit KOs a lot of things. I don't think there's anything that can actually OHKO him with this spread. So that's pretty cool. And then whatever contact move that hits him, he gets a weak armor boost. So if Kangaskhan was to fake out it gets a weak armor speed boost. Admittedly, it gets a defense drop, but there you go. Now the new members we have Mantine. I've switched out Aegislash for Mantine because, again, this was kind of focused around the whole fire type weakness. So I wanted to keep Wide Guard on the team, but remove some of the fire weaknesses. Now obviously we've still got 2 fire weaknesses in Among Us and Vanillux. So I thought maybe Aegislash. So we've got Mantine with the Wide Guard now. Mantine can sit and take special hits for days. Now I know what you're thinking, Jedi. You've given it physical defense investment. You're going on about its special defensive capabilities and you've given it defensive EDs. That's because with these it can live, I calced it several times, it's a 2-hit KO Rock Slide from Terrakion and Landorus, which in my books is pretty good because a Scald can do a lot of damage to them. We've got Icy Wind for some speed management and Protect. So that's Mantine. Then we've got Gliscor because I still need something to resist the Intimidate. And I didn't have anything for ages. I almost put Landorus on my team, but it's a bit too mainstream for my liking. So I went with Gliscor instead. I've looked at Gliscor quite a few times. I've looked at Gliscor and it's kind of been but it's so ice weak, but then so is Landorus. So I've got Hypercutter Gliscor. Completely immune to the Intimidate. Can't lose any of its attack power, which is cool. Got the leftovers, got Protect, got Substitute if I have the chance to get one up. And Earthquake, Stab and Rock Slide for spread coverage. So it'll do damage to a lot of things on the field, including my own Pokemon if I'm not careful. Fortunately I've got 2 other Pokemon that completely avoid the Earthquake because they're flying types. Vanillux could probably take one. Taria, who we'll get to in a second. Among Us could probably take one as well. We don't have the Protect on Among Us though, do we? Stupidly, we only have Protect on the Pokemon that already avoid the Earthquake, so maybe I'll need to look into that a bit. But anyway, the last new member of our team is, I wanted a Mega. I nearly brought Heatran, but to resist the fire and the rock weakness, but I think I was going a bit overboard on it. So I went with Altaria, and I mean, it still resists the fire, which is cool. And it's Dragon Immune as well, which is also cool. Sylveon is still a bit of a problem, but we should be able to Hyper Voice it. I don't think Fairy resists Fairy. So in a one-on-one, Sylveon will probably still beat Altaria, but hopefully with Mantine on the field, We can wide guard block it. We've done that a couple of times. So we've got Hyper Voice, Draco Meteor, Protect, and Power Swap. Because if anything wants to come in and get any stat drops on us, like Intimidate, or Snarl, or I don't know, Icy Wind Speed shenanigans, any statistical changes in Altaria, it can swap onto an opponent. So if we've been snarled 3 times and Suicune's still sitting on the field, I can use Power Swap and shift the -3 onto Suicune, which is cool. So that's the thinking behind that. I mean, even even what I can do is with Draco Meteor, if I use Draco Meteor, go down to -2, I can Power Swap onto something else. I mean, even if it's one of my allies, I mean, I can quite happily Power Swap onto Talonflame or Gliscor because they're physical attackers. So that's the thinking with that. That's my thinking there. So as always, it's probably not going to work. My ideas sometimes do, but not always. So we're going to get into it. Three battles we have. 3 battles. I have more than one Pokemon with leftovers, do I? Do I indeed? Do I indeed? Who do I have with leftovers? Ah, Mantine and Gliscor. Well, question is, which one do I want to swap? I think I'm going to swap Mantine and give it the Citrus. There we go, give Mantine the Citrus Berry. So there we go, not forgetting items clause, boys and girls, because items clause is a thing in BDC. So here we go. People are going to look at my team and be like, what the hell are you doing? What on earth is this team? Good luck, have fun. Oh. Okay. Why not? Oh. Maybe then. Good luck, have fun. Okie dokie then. Right, so our opponent has got Jellicent, Morwal, Scrafty, Rotom, Heat, Gengar and Hydreigon. So immediately Altaria is important. Feeling the Talonflame for Gengar and you. And Morwal actually as well. Jellicent. Definitely thinking Mantine's going to be useful. Or Vanillix. So I'm going to bring Talonflame, Mantine, Vanillix and Altaria. So there's Scrafty and there's Hydreigon. Okay. Okay, so it's an Intimidate Scrafty, that's fine. So what I can do now is I can Protect and get an Icy Wind off. Yeah, let's get an Icy Wind off with Mantine. Because Scrafty's probably going to Protect, expecting the Brave Bird. Or it's going to Fake out. Yeah, there's the Fake out. There's a Dark Pulse. Oh, he's going all out for going all out on poor old Talonflame. So I'm going to switch into, I think I want to switch into Altaria. So I'm going to switch in Altaria and I'm going to go for another Icy Wind. Get some speed drops on these things. And then that way when Altaria comes in, it can probably outspeed and Hyper Voice. Oh, Morwal comes in. Very interesting. Oh, we've got Intimidate theme then on the team. Not bad. So what's Scrafty gonna do? Stone Edge. Oh, we didn't like that. We didn't like that. So Mega Evolve, go for the Hyper Voice. And Scald the Morwal. Scald the Morwal. Oh, if only I'd Scalded Rotom. Okay, so he saw that coming. Oh, the Iron Head takes down Altaria. I should have expected that. Ah. I mean, if we're bringing Talonflame, it'll threaten out the mobile. But then that means Rotom's going to go for an electric move, doesn't it? Screw it, I don't see anywhere playing around this, so the only thing I can really do is just go for straight up Flare Blitz on mobile and straight up Scald on Rotom. So Scrafty's back. We're still not going to enjoy a Flare Blitz. Wow, it actually takes it better than I thought. Thunderbolt and Talonflame, okay. So Scald on Rotom. Doesn't do that much because Mantine's got virtually no investment. So at this point it is looking like I'm going to lose this battle. Can't say I'm not surprised. Probably the best thing to do would just be to go for a Freeze Dry, I think. And then probably a Scald on Rotom again. Although that's probably going to break its citrus. Okay, so we get a speed boost. We don't take a Thunderbolt. So it's pretty much GG. There's no way I can come back from this now. Wow, he don't even kill the Scrafty. So Rotom Heat, ladies and gentlemen, destroying our team. Right, let's get into another one, see how we do. I don't think I played that game very well, to be honest. So what does this next opponent have for us? Oh, Ember. This is clearly a Trick Room team. Clearly this is a Trick Room team, and I've just remembered I don't have Taunt. Well, that's a bit silly, isn't it? Awful lot of fire weaknesses on this team, though. 1, 2. Well, no, you might be heat proof. 2 fire weaknesses, 1 flying weakness, 2 flying weaknesses. Quite a Talonflame weak this team is. So what? I kind of want to open with a Moongus to stop, to prevent the Trick Room. And Talonflame perhaps? Actually, I'm kind of feeling Vanilluxe to open, expecting this thing. But then Vanilluxe can't do a lot to anything else. So maybe Altaria. We need Talonflame. And Gliscor, I think. Gliscor's quite physically bulky. So we'll go with that. And if you're taking longer than me to choose your team, you're obviously not paying 100% attention to the battle. Because I don't think anybody takes as long as I do to choose a team legitimately. But yeah, this is quite clearly a Trick Room team. Trick Room is very powerful. It's very powerful. I did neglect to add Taunt or Encore onto my team. Something that I may well have to amend between now and the next episode. But I am interested to see Ember. I do like Ember as a Pokemon. It's quite difficult to use, but I do like it. Bronzong is very good actually. Bronzong does a lot. So here we go, we've got Greninja and Conkeldurr, so no Trick Room to start with. Very, very interesting. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to... I kind of want a Rage Powder. I kind of just want to go for a Rage Powder. I'm just going to go for a Rage Powder and then Mega Evolve Hyper Voice. That's what I'm going to do. Go for Rage Powder. That'll divert all of Greninja and Conkeldur's attention away from Altaria. So there's the Ice Beam. Amoonguss does take it. We get the Freeze though. He gets the Freeze though. Those hacks. Well, I love them hacks, huh? Let's try a Spore on Conk, and we're gonna protect with Altaria. I mean, Greninja's probably going to go straight for Altaria now because Amoonguss is no longer a threat. Which is really unfortunate. I could have really done with Amoonguss not being frozen. Gotta love them hacks though, huh? Wait, Torrent? Oh, he has a Torrent Greninja? That's certainly different. I have no idea why anybody would run Torrent Greninja. Yeah, so as expected, he does go for Altaria. Oh, the double ice though. Don't really want to stay in on that now. But even if I bring in Talonflame, we're not going to take it, and we need Talonflame. The most logical play on my part now would be to go for a double protect. That is my best play, because anything I bring in is going to die. Not even Talonflame can take a double ice hit. Spore on Greninja. And protect again, that's the best thing I can do. Can we get it though? Can we get the double protect? No. Oh, we just go straight up for Amoonguss. But that's fine, that means I can just go straight into Talonflame. And I can Brave Bird Conkeldur's face off. But then, do I want to do that, or do I want to finish off Greninja? I don't know. Greninja is going to hit Altaria with another Ice Beam. But if I take down Greninja, Conkeldurr can probably finish off Altaria with an Ice Punch. I can either live an Ice Beam or die to an Ice Punch. Actually, I'm going to protect. I'm going to protect. This way, Talonflame will almost kill Kong. Oh, Greninja goes for the Scald though. Not what I expected at all. Not at all. Okay, so now I'm feeling sub. Let's try a sub and a Hyper Voice. Let's try a sub up with Gliscor. Get it behind some cover. That was unfortunate. I really needed Talonflame. I really could have done with Talonflame, because if Escavalier comes in, there's pretty much nothing else Aria can do to it. Goes for the Ice Beam on Gliscor. I was hoping he wouldn't. But he's got 3 steel types, so I can't win. I can't break through any of the steel types. Emboar and Morwall. Yeah, this is GG. can't get past the Morwall, there's no way. It's probably just going to Iron Head me this turn. Mega Evolve and Iron Head me. And that is game. I mean, I might be able to take down the M-Ball first, but I doubt it. No, we don't take down M-Ball. What is that? Assault Vest? And that's that game. That's our rating at 1081, not bad. So let's get one more battle in, and then that's it. That'll be it then. Right then. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what our opponent's got. Oh dear God. Bulky bulk bulk. Bulk 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 bulky bulky bulk bulk. Okay. So we have God of War, presumably Mega. Dusclops, Heatran, Conkeldurr, possibly a Mega Gengar, and Suicune. So, going to open with Mantine. Going to open with Mantine and. See, I'm thinking Amoonguss for the Dusclops, but I don't even know whether he'll bring it. Vanilluxe takes down Suicune, but not much else. I mean, he can do decent damage to probably God of War and Conkeldurr maybe with the freeze dry. Might be able to do decent damage to sorry about that. Might be able to do decent damage to. I completely lost my train of thought. Anyway, we're gonna go with Mantine and Altaria. No, Talonflame, and then we're gonna bring Altaria in the back. So, cutting it close now. What was I gonna do? So we've got Mantine, Talonflame, Altaria, and Gliscor? Feeling Gliscor? I'm gonna go Gliscor. People always phone me when I'm busy. Right, so we've got Mantine, Talonflame on the field first, Suicune, Gengar. Not what I wanted to see, to be honest, but we'll go with it. Suicune's obviously gonna Scald Talonflame. I don't really have an answer for Suicune. I don't really have an answer for Suicune at all. Not sure what Gengar's going to do either. Might T-Wave? Actually, Suicune's probably going to go for the Tailwind. So I'm going to go for an Icy Wind, and then my own Tailwind. No, I'm just going to go straight for a Brave Bird onto Gengar. So I need to get rid of that thing for Altaria, otherwise, because Altaria's not going to appreciate the Sludge Bombs. Well, we don't even take it down to Sash. It Icy Winds, Suicune's going to Tailwind. No, hidden power? Hidden power? What? Was that hidden power rock? Why? You are a Suicune. You have Stab Scald. I do not understand at all. Like I said, everybody's had their speed drop now, except for Altaria. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to go for another Icy Wind and Mega Evolve Protect. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'm just going to Hyper Voice everything. Gengar's probably going to go for another Icy Wind. Oh, it goes for Sludge Bomb. Fair enough. Oh, and the Ice Wind, Ice Beam as well. We get another speed drop. That's cool. Black Sludge Gengar though. Question is Altaria faster than a -2 Gengar? The answer is, we're going to find out in a minute. So I'm going to scold you. Just get a burn off, and I'm just going to hyper voice. Because I'm hoping we're faster. I don't think we will be though. Oh, we are! Nice! Not even bad. Oh, the Ice Beam though. Trouble is now, I don't think we can break this Suicune. So what I can do is go for Draco Meteor and then Power Swap for the next turn. But are we even going to live that long? I don't think we are somehow. Mantine is good on paper, but sadly isn't really living up to much. So let's go for a Draco and Suicune. It's going to Ice Beam us, and then Heatran's probably going to go for a Heat Wave. Wow, that does nothing. We goes for a sub. We do break it though. He goes for the Ice Beam onto Mantine. That's an unusual decision. Not a decision I was expecting him to make. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the Scald up on Heatran so I can't sub up. And I'm going to go for another Draco onto Suicune. And then after this, I'm going to Power Swap and get it down to -4. So yeah, I know that does nothing. Oh, Flash Cannon. We live though. What's Suicune going to do? Ah, just the Ice Beam now. That's unfortunate. It Ice Beams us, so that is unfortunate. So Gliscor can come in now. Hopefully we can take both of these down with a Earthquake. So I'm going to go for another Scald on Heatran and an Earthquake with Gliscor. Question is, can Gliscor outspeed a -2 Suicune? And the only other problem comes in the form of what is his final Pokemon. If it's Gardevoir, I might be screwed. It is Gardevoir. Poop. We'll get the burn though. Scald on Gliscor. So I'm going to Scald Suicune. And I'm going to Protect with Gliscor now. I'm not sure what Gardevoir is going to do. Maybe it's got the Thunderbolt. If that's got the Thunderbolt, Mantine's in trouble. I'm hoping by some miracle we get the burn on Suicune. And the burn and the Scald damage should hopefully finish it off. Gardevoir will... it might Hyper Voice, it might Mega Evolve Hyper Voice. The Mantine could probably take that. Does Mega Evolve. Goes for Thunderbolt on Mantine. There goes my entire game. So that's pretty much it for this game. There's nothing I can do now. Even if I was to Rock Slide, I'm not fast enough to get the flinches. So yes. But thank you for joining me, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Having a lot of luck. I think I made a dog's dinner of this team. I'll probably have to switch Mantine out. As I said, it was good on paper, but see, we probably could have tried the Rock Slide after all. Oh well, but yeah, it was good on paper, but it didn't really live up to much. So I may well go back to Aegislash, or I might even bring something else in with the wide guard, like Machamp or Hariyama. We'll see. But thank you for joining me. Take care of yourselves, guys. Leave me a comment in the comment section, and I will leave. I will leave you. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.